here's the host of Blockbusters, Bob Holness.
Thank you very much. Thank you and welcome again to Blockbusters, one of the only games in which two people play one. But in this particular case, being a member of the double team is a little bit arduous because you're on your own. Yes, we've come to a gold run, as we so often do at the beginning of a show. And just to refresh your memories, our residing team are Roger and Michael. And I do believe, Michael, that it's your turn to go up to the gold run.
Yes.
Yes. You feel any more relaxed than you were the first time you did?
No.
Well, you're honest, at any rate.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get up there on the spot and answer those solo questions in a moment. And just to refresh your memories there at home, can I tell you that the Gold Run, of course, is where one of the major prizes in Blockbusters is awarded. There are 5 altogether. They've got to number 3 with this particular board. The multiple letters are there. It's the gold contact from left to right we're looking for, like that, simply, or in a more complicated way, perhaps like this. But it's got to be done, of course, in 60 seconds or less. Yes, that's the thing, 60 seconds or less. Let's see if Michael can do it as we invite him to put himself on the hotspot. Michael, just to repeat, the gold run has to be done in 60 seconds or less. If you don't make the connection, you get £10 anyway for every correct answer. And we time that 60 seconds from the moment you pick the initials in the left-hand column with which you want to start. It's all yours.
AF.
Usually known as soccer.
Association Football.
Correct.
DD.
Stop living now, this minute.
Drop dead.
Right.
ITA.
A polite way of saying naked.
In the altogether.
Absolutely.
LG.
Some people say this is what you ought to call a mirror.
Looking glass.
Yes.
VG.
Controlled France under Pétain.
Pass. BPS.
Bearing the monarch's head, but in this country, no name.
Pass. SO.
Perpendicular recognition of a remarkable performance.
Standing ovation.
Right.
TIYL.
Unexpected biography introduced by Irish ex-boxer.
This is your life.
Absolutely right. That's the connection. And I bet you felt as though it was, didn't you, Michael? You've won one of the major prizes. Let's find out now just what it is.
If you're between 16 and 18, you'll probably want to learn to drive. How about 25 driving lessons with personal tuition, which takes you up to and includes the driving test itself? We'll even arrange the license for you. And all this is done at a centre near your hometown.
Well, a very pleased Michael returns to his seat. Pleased Roger, too, because he gets exactly the same prize. Yes, it's not split down the middle, it's offered to each of them. Neither of you, I hope, can drive already, yes? No. So, you're okay. You're in line for it. And it's now time for us to just add up what they've got already. Not only those driving lessons, they've won for the school already a microwave oven, which is fairly good news for the school. And good news for the boys themselves is they have £280 each in the kitty. So you start into the next set of 3 feeling rather satisfied, don't you?
Yes.
Yes, I thought so. OK. Right, we'll soon wipe that smile off their faces. Let's introduce a new contestant in Blockbusters. Hello, Andrew, and welcome. Are you going to wipe the smiles off their faces?
I hope so, yeah.
Yes, we hope so, too. Speak up well. Tell us where you come from.
I come from about 8 miles from Birmingham.
What school?
Radley Regis College.
What are your interests? We know the interests of the others. We've talked about railways and music and things like that. What about you, Andrew?
Well, I enjoy playing rugby.
Rugby?
Yeah, and I enjoy running marathons.
Yes, I heard about this. You enjoy running marathons.
Yeah.
Have you been in any big ones around the country?
No, just the Samuel Marathon, which I did for charity just last year.
Well, good for you. Perhaps you'll do the New York one day, yeah? Who knows? Maybe part of one of the prizes.
That's it, yeah.
Well, that's Andrew. He's the latest contender for the championship here. It means now we start with the first game in a set of 3. Let's see how we get on as we look at the board and play Blockbusters. J is the winking letter. J is the first initial we start with, and here we go. What J is the name of a country that is sometimes spelt with a Y? Andrew?
Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia's right. Good start. Your choice for the next set.
Go for D, please.
You'll go for D, straight down the board. Let's see if you can do it. What D is what the US soldiers in the First World War were called? Yes, Andrew?
Doughboys.
Yes, that's correct too. Well done. You're halfway there.
S, please.
You want S? I hate to remind our champions sitting there silently, they've got to get this very soon. What S is finely sliced cabbage pickled German style? Yes, Roger.
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut is correct. Well blocked. Your choice.
Tea, please.
You want T over on the right to make that connection. What T is drawn by a locomotive?
Train.
You were the natural, Michael. Well done, yes. That's it, train. And your choice for the next one.
R, please.
R it is. Here we go. What R is the ruling prince of Monaco? Yes, Roger.
Rainier.
Rainier, yes, absolutely right. Sorry, Andrew, everybody went for the button at once on that. Roger, your choice.
P, please.
It's P, and it's this one. What pea is a group of whales, or what you find peas growing in? Yes, Andrew.
Pod.
Pod is right, yes, another white. And the white flashing light means that you have one unit to fill to make that connection unless they block it, which is going to be what?
F, please.
I thought it might be. F, here we go. Stand by. What F are found as grey, white, black and Austin? The answer is friars. Friars. And we go on to another F. What F was the country which had a player called Tigana in the 1982 World Cup? That's France. And we go to yet another F. What F are Scandinavian coastal inlets? Yes, Michael.
Fjords.
Fjords is right. That's a blue. One unit again to make the connection.
L, please.
You want L? That'll do it unless it's blocked. Here it is. What L is a deciduous conifer? Time's up. Larch is the answer. That was wide open. Here's another. What L is a tower surmounted by a lantern or lamp? Yes, that is Michael. Lighthouse is right. That's the connection. Now, that really was tough, wasn't it, Andrew? You actually were surging ahead there. You got there looking as though you were going to make the connection long before the champions, but they're sitting back there smiling fairly confidently now as we go into the second one. Feeling okay, chaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problems. Don't forget, Roger, if you do get this one, you're the one who's going to be on the hot spot, right? Just want to warn you well in advance and make you feel good. Right, here we go, into game 2 of the 3, and we look at the board and see that M is flashing, so stand by your buttons, because Roger and Michael, if they get this one, they've won the round, but you, Andrew, have got to win it to stay in the running. What M comes after fish, iron, and scandal? Yes, Michael?
Munger.
Munger is right, yes, well done. And again.
J, please.
You want J? Here we go. What J is Tarzan's girlfriend? Andrew.
Jane.
Who else? Jane, yes, well done. Now the next one.
P, please.
You want P. What P is a famous sailor with anchors tattooed on his... Yes, Andrew?
Popeye.
Is correct. Popeye it is. And again.
H, please.
You're going for H. See what it brings you. What H is a slang name for low-quality alcohol and comes from the Alaska... Yes, Roger.
Hooch.
Hooch is right. Yes, it is. Comes from Hoochino. Never knew that. Yes, Roger.
K, please.
K, you want? Okay, here we go. Yes, I see why. What K is slang for finished or done for and was originally... Michael.
Knackered.
It's an inspired guess, but when you hear the rest of the question, I think you'll disagree. I've got to give the question to you, Andrew. What K is slang for finished or done for and was originally German? Kaput is the answer. I don't think the Germans would give knacker as one of the words in their vocabulary. Right, it is another K. Here we go. What K are the organs whose chief function is to eliminate
Kidneys.
Yes? Kidneys is right. Yes, absolutely. So, where?
L, please.
L, straight across the board, and this is the question. What L are caterpillars, grubs, and tadpoles? Yes, Michael?
Larvae.
Larvae is right. That's another good one. Mike, your turn.
C, please.
You want C? What C is a bean that makes chocolate? Michael again.
Cacao. Cocoa.
Yes, cocoa or cacao. Exactly right. That's 4. We're going to have to very serious talk here, Andrew. You do realise this is your last chance. Where are you going to go?
N, please.
You've chosen N out of the 2 that it was possible. This one, got to be very quick on the buttons for this. What N is a planet or the Roman god? It's Roger.
Neptune.
Neptune is right. I know what you're thinking. You knew it, didn't you? You knew almost every one of those, but you've got to be quicker than that. Well, Andrew, it looks as though we've got to say goodbye to you. It's very sad. You take away with you £25, and as all the contestants do who walk away at this part of the game, you take with you a leather-bound, gold-blocked Blockbusters dictionary and a Blockbuster sweatshirt with the name emblazoned across the front. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, cheers. Well, the champions are still the champions, sitting there going up for the gold run. It's your turn now, Roger, you know that. Your loins are girded, no doubt, all ready to step onto that hot spot. Well, to keep him on the hot spot just a little longer, figuratively speaking, let's delay it for a while, shall we? We'll be back with you in just a moment.
22, you'll be good at this one.
Heard about Blossom and Grow Florist? The owners were like, I want our business to flourish and reach more customers. You could use GoDaddy to build a website and online store. So easy. No design or coding skills needed. This landed them their first online orders. Same-day delivery. Ordering that, ready to collect. Which led to, love it, smashed it. And with marketing tools from GoDaddy, business is still blooming. GoDaddy, with you all the way.
Hello, we're Serious Tissues. 1 million trees are cut down every day for toilet paper. That stinks. But we don't cut down trees. We plant trees instead. We're recycled and made in the UK, not shipped from China. So you can fight climate change from the toilet seat. Visit serioustissues.com to see the impact you could have. Use code SERIOUS20 for 20% off and free shipping. Poop like the planet depends on it.
Oh, look. Green fingers just like her nana. I'd been putting off buying a funeral plan for ages, but with Fairwill it was easy. Sarah down the road recommended Fairwill's direct cremation plan. I said, that's just what I want. Something simple without all the fuss at the crematorium. So I checked fairwill.com and gave them a ring. Spoke to such a friendly chap and paid for it all up front. When I go, I know that Fairwill's team will take care of my family too. And because it cost less than I thought, I can set some money aside for this little one. Find out why their funeral plan could be right for you. Call their award-winning team today to order your free guide on 0330 822 1610.
It won't take you long at fairwill.com.
Enjoy more of the latest blockbusters than anywhere else this spring on Sky Cinema.
I created a world with no metahumans, and now there's no one to defend us. Let's get nuts.
You have a choice between saving one person and saving everyone.
Go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
They're all counting on us. No pressure.
Get caught up in the action this spring on Sky Cinema.
Who are you? You are trouble. You're a thief.
Spy informant.
Some kind of specialist.
I did what I did to save my son. Just a cleaning lady.
Number 13. That's unlucky.
Thank you and welcome back to Blockbusters. And we start this second half in exactly the same way as we started the first half, in a sense. We have yet to meet a new contestant, but first we have to do a gold run. It's the same two people in the gold run, too. As you'll know all too well, it's Roger and Michael, who are waiting there to see which one's coming up. Well, they actually know which one's coming up. I think it's your turn now, isn't it, Roger, to come up for the gold run? All ready to do that. You won the driving lessons in the last go-round. That was a good one, wasn't it? Will you be using those very soon? I mean,
yes, I've just got my provisional licence, actually, the other day.
Couldn't have been better time. What about you, Roger?
Yeah, I will.
You will? Yeah, I will. Take it easy. You might get something perhaps a bit better the next time round. Anyway, it's Roger who's going to have to prove it, and let me just remind you about the board. Well, let's look at the letters, in fact. Those are the letters they're going to have to cope with in this particular gold run. Work out your own questions from those. The gold connection has to be made across there, simply like that, of course, or any other way. It can be a complicated way like this. But, of course, he has to make that connection in 60 seconds or less, as we all know. So, without further ado, let's invite you, Roger, to take the hotspot, please. Again, that reminder, 60 seconds or less for the gold connection. If you don't make it, £10 for every correct answer. The timing starts from the moment you tell me which of those letters you're going to start with. It's up to you. Nocturnal driver of a sledge drawn by reindeer.
Father Christmas.
Correct.
EDE.
EOE.
EOE.
Charles Lamb's most famous solo work.
Pass. ITD.
Gloomy or where the rubbish ends up.
In the dump.
Correct.
AQ.
Steamboat in the Dark Continent where Katharine Hepburn encountered Humphrey
African
Bogart.
Queen.
Absolutely right.
AS.
Sandstone statues rescued from the Nile.
Pass. PATP.
When the leader is overtaken at the finish of a race.
Pipped at the post.
Right.
AB.
Austrian 19th century composer of large symphonies.
Pass. OTL.
Honest and sincere, a phrase from Freemasonry.
On the level.
Right, that's it. Well, Roger, congratulations. An amazing run right the way across there, and looking quite pleased with yourself, rightly so too. Listen to this.
Roger and Michael have won the ultimate in days out as guests of the Concorde Fan Club. This famous aircraft will fly out over the Alps at low level before climbing to twice the height of Everest to reach supersonic speeds on a run down to Cairo and the famous pyramids. Having seen the Sphinx and Cairo's famous bazaars, they'll dine on Concorde as it returns to England, travelling faster than a bullet.
Well, how about that? Another incredible prize, and I happen to know there's a special train goes from Cairo to Luxor so you can view all those ancient pyramids. I don't know, perhaps, Roger and Michael, you don't want to go and view ancient pyramids. What do you feel about it?
Oh, I think if we're forced, I mean.
Quite a trip, yes? Have you ever been anywhere near Concorde yet?
No.
Well, you're going to get a bit...
past Heathrow, but...
Yes, well, I know you're more interested in steam trains, but never mind, that's another story. It's a prize well worth having, and one they're going to really enjoy when they fly on Concorde, and especially that meal coming home. That's the one I look forward to. Anyway, what it does is puts them up to £335, and it's worth listing, I think, the rest of the prizes they've gained, these two. Roger and Michael have to their credit not only the trip on Concorde to Egypt, but 25 driving lessons each, a microwave oven for the school, and each of them have £335. So that's not bad. Let's give them another round of applause for that, yes? Right, you two sit tight, because now we're going to introduce you to a new contestant to play Blockbusters. Timothy, welcome. I happen to know you come from the West Country. Which of the counties?
I come from Truro, way down in Cornwall.
Well done. And you have a special tie on, I believe.
Yes, I play cricket for Cornwall. I played last year's the under-18 tie.
So, what is cricket your main interest?
Oh, well, that's the main sport I play. I also sing in a Christian youth choir.
Multifarious talents, I can see. Who knows? We may win you a cricket bat, or perhaps the hire of an entire choir of your own. You never know. Thank you for joining us. Timothy is the latest recruit, the latest challenger. He could well become champion. There are 2 more gold runs to go as far as Roger and Michael are concerned. We'll have to see in this next game whether they're going to be able to make them. Here it is, the first in a set of 3 games. M is flashing, and that is the question we start with. So stand by, all of you. Here we go. What M supplies 60% of the world's natural rubber? Yes, Timothy.
Is it Malaysia?
It is Malaysia. Good start. Your choice.
L, please.
L, certainly. What L is cloth made from flax fibre? Yes, Timothy?
Linen.
Linen again, yes, that's a good one. Have another go.
F, please.
OK, make the connection at the bottom. What F sometimes wears a hood and jesses and responds to a lure? Yes, Timothy?
Is it a hawk?
No, it's not. Hawk doesn't begin with F. But I got to pass it. I know what you meant. I've got to pass it over to the other side. Roger and Michael, what F sometimes wears a hood and jesses and responds to a lure?
Falcon.
Falcon is right. Yes, that's the one. Feel like kicking yourself, Timothy?
Yes.
Bad. It's your choice, Michael.
D, please.
D. Here we are. What D is an access to a castle across a moat that can be... Yes, that's Roger.
Drawbridge.
Drawbridge, it's got to be. Yes, that's right. And the next one.
W, please.
W. Here we go. To make that connection on the right, what W comes after Tiddly and before... Timothy?
Winks.
Winks is right, yes. Now where?
J, please.
You want J at the top there. OK. What J is a month of the year with an R in it? Timothy?
January.
Quick one. January is right. That's another. The next?
R, please.
You'll go for R, over on the right-hand side. What R comes after smoke, circus, and wedding? Michael?
Ring.
Yes, it is. Ring. Absolutely right. And?
C, please.
C? OK. What C is a person who entertains by sleight of hand? Yes, Michael?
Conjurer.
Yes, it's a conjurer. That's another one. So, 4 all. What's the next choice?
P, please.
You want P to take your cross in reverse across the board. This is the one. What P is a European country where Yes, Timothy?
Portugal.
It's got to be Portugal. Another good one. And it's your choice for the next letter.
Can I have A, please?
You can have A, certainly. Very useful it'll be, too. What A is the first name of Mr. Cooper, who sang Schools Out? Yes, Timothy?
Alice.
Alice it is. Which brings the flashing white light, meaning there is 1 unit to fill before you make that connection, unless it's blocked, of course. What's it going to be?
H, please.
H, as I fancied it might be. Here it is. What H is the dance of merrymaking sailors? Timothy?
Hornpipe.
That's the connection. Yes, that's the one. Timothy, you've won the first round. Tell me something, Tim. A lot of people write to us and phone us up and say, but the questions are too easy. They're far too easy. You've had a complete round and you've got through fairly quickly. Were they too easy?
No, I'm shaking like a leaf. I think it's very nerve-wracking up here.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's trying to remember the letter and the question like I did with Hawk, I think. It should have been F.
Hawk and Falcon.
It's trying to remember the, you know, at the time you just think what it is and you suddenly realise it's a stupid mistake, as you say.
Well, Roger and Michael, interesting position for you. You've got to win the next one to stay champions. You've got to win the next one to go for the 4th gold run. So let's see how it goes. Here is the second game in the round of 3. V is already flashing. Out comes the question, and away we go. What V, all 3 of you, is a blue cheese from Dorset? Yes, Roger?
Vinny.
Vinny is right, yes. And the next.
E, please.
You want E? Certainly. What E is recorded on a seismograph? Timothy?
It's an earthquake.
It is an earthquake, that's the white. Your choice.
W, please.
W. Right down the bottom there, OK. What W is the Dennis who was George Cole's minder? Yes, Timothy?
Waterman.
Waterman, yes. They all knew that one. What's the next one?
C, please.
It's C to work your way up the board. Here it is. What C are noisy insects and the name of Buddy Holly's... Yes, Michael?
Crickets.
Crickets it is. That's it. That's blue. Now where?
D, please.
D. Right. To make the connection on the right-hand side with blue, or block it, what D comes before treat, courage, and cheese? That's Michael?
Dutch.
That's Dutch. That's right. Your choice.
A, please.
A. They're in full steam now, Timothy. You've got to get to that button quickly. What A is a film starring Dudley Moore in the... Yes, that's Roger.
Arthur.
Arthur is right. Well done. Gives you the next choice.
R, please.
You want R, Roger? Here we go. What R was the name of 3 English kings and the surname... Yes?
Richard.
It's right. Well done. And the next one.
O, please.
You want O. What O is the home of the Greek Games or an exhibition? Yes, Roger?
Olympia.
That's Olympia. That's well blocked. Well, now, here's an interesting situation. That's almost there. 1 unit to go on that particular one, and it's your choice.
T, please.
You want T. Is this going to be it or isn't it? What T is a lot of vehicles or a trade in drugs? That's Timothy.
Traffic.
Traffic is right. Yes, correct answer. And let's have a quick choice from you.
U, please.
You want U? Right, here we go. What U is the place which has Bonneville Salt Flats? Yes?
Utah.
That's right as well. That's Utah. And a flashing white light tells us there's 1 unit to go before you make that connection. You won't be making that connection today. Now it's time we came to an end. To keep you in suspense, join us next time. See you.
Congratulations, number 3. You said cup of tea. That's the top answer. Mecca Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.
This March, you'll notice something different at Aldi. Lots of your family favourites are now even cheaper, with trolley loads of price cuts across the store. No wonder Aldi's the which cheapest supermarket 3 years running.
What doing?
MontclairScore.com, Moose. Looking at my credit card recommendations.
Moose eat credit card?
No, Moose.
Oh no.
At Tails.com, every dog gets their very own tailor-made kibble blend. Go to Tails.com and tell us about your dog, and we'll create their unique recipe. We use precise nutrients, tailored to their needs, in the taste they love. All made with our high-quality ingredients. And at great Tails.com value. Right now, get 50% off your first box. Go to Tails.com today and tell us all about your dog.
It's great to be helping out before my first grandchild arrives, which reminds me.
Welcome to British Seniors, the UK's #1 rated provider of over 50s life insurance. We're proud to offer our seniors lifetime guarantee. We guarantee your premiums will never go up, 100% of claims will be paid, and that you'll speak to a real person in the UK. Plus, when you sign up, you'll receive a free £135 gift card.
Be proud to protect your loved ones with British Seniors. To get a free quote today, call our UK team or visit britishseniors.co.uk.
Welcome.
Some people come to escape.
Ready? I'm ready.
They come here looking for something.
Something bigger, faster, wilder.
Imagination and sparkle.
And dragons.
Okay.
What could possibly stop us now?
World, remember this day.
And so, I bless you all.
I love it!
There are 4 possible answers. Let's see if they can make it to the top. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Weeknights at 10 on Challenge.
66. Give us a clickety-click if you can still hear us. Mecca Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.